Good morning, comic fans. You're with the Comic Push of the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. Hope everybody's doing great today on September 20th. It's a third new comic book day of the month. And we have some fun stuff here. You know, there has been a trend recently in comic books, graphic novels to represent classic literature in the form of a graphic novel or a comic book series. Recently, they did Great Gatsby. They've done many of these over the years, but this finally they collected Great Gatsby. I may have shown you this past week's beautiful gold foil cover, hardcover book. But this week we have a soft cover of Kurt Vonnegut's Slaughterhouse-5. So if you want the graphic novel version of Slaughterhouse-5, there you go. One of the most influential, controversial anti-war novels ever written. This is by Kurt Vonnegut, of course, but this one, the trade paperback, has been done by Ryan North and Albert Montes. And there you have it. It's an interesting trend. I love to see classic literature brought to life in comic book form. It's always a cool thing. Another thing that's been happening recently, as you all know, is we've been seeing more and more of what we used to always call gimmicky cover treatments. So there's foils, there's all kinds of different acetate covers, glow-in-the-dark covers. I think we have them all this week almost. I think the only one we're missing is a die-cut cover. But they've done all kinds of these over the years. And we have wall books of the week, and I'm going to show you, but I'm going to show you them as we go through these other books today. So hold on one second for me. Something fell down there. And I hope everybody's doing good. Do mark your calendars for the last Saturday in October, which is going to be Halloween Comic Fest here at the Comics Club. What a great time, and we're bringing back the Super Prize. We haven't had an event since the pandemic hit. We used to do 3 events a year. We're finally going to do one, the Halloween Comic Fest, which we used to do all the time. We're going to have a Super Prize again. We're going to have grab bags of the first 13 customers. We have all of our horror stuff on sale. It's going to be a great fun day, so I hope all of you can make it out here. Well, let's see what we have for graphic novels, trade paperbacks, and the like. Even though we haven't quite got to Halloween yet, that's not going to stop Archie from getting Christmas on our minds. So there's Archie's Christmas Wonderland trade that's hitting the stands today. Are you an Alien fan? Do you believe aliens have visited Earth? Well, you want Blue Book then. This is the book for you. Operation Blue Book. Blue Book, trade paperback. Collects the first 5 issues of the story. Also, if you like horror, and speaking of really great horror anthologies, Iceman, the Ice Cream Man trade paperback. This is volume 9. So there's been a lot so far. If you haven't seen any of these, we have most of the back trade paperbacks. Go check them out. The comic books have been moving up in value. Secret Wars has gotten all interesting again. Everybody's looking for Secret Wars trade paperbacks and graphic novels, and the back issue comic books, and the Secret Wars stuff just keeps going up and up and up. We finally got our restock in again, because every time we get them in, we sell them out again. Just when I think I've got enough of these in stock, I don't. Secret Wars. So, from the first appearance, from the earlier Secret Wars first appearance of that costume, to the more recent Secret Wars done by Marvel Comic Books. What great stories. And finally, we have the trades back in stock. I don't know if you've been watching the Star Wars stuff on television, but it's been really great stuff. Here is the Star Wars High Republic Adventures trade paperback. This is collecting the Nameless Terror story arc as a miniseries, I believe. So there you go. And somebody asked me the other day, how come I didn't get entered into the drawing? I had a message in the chat. It's like, but see, you have to leave a message down below, not just in the chat. Thank you for joining the chat and being here live with me. I appreciate that. It gets kind of lonely when you're all by yourself. But you have the opportunity to get into our monthly drawing if you leave a comment down below after the video. So Bloodlines this is the Daughter of Blade. This collects the first 5 issues of the Bloodline series. I showed you Blue Book earlier. Speaking of Star Wars, we have Star Wars Bounty Hunters. This is volume 6. Bounty Hunters have been going strong a while now. Volume 6 hitting the stands. And we got one oversized comic to show you. I won't wait for DC to point it out to you. We have this giant One Dark Knight trade paperback. Oversized. Wraparound cover. That's a heavy-duty one. And for you gaming fans, we just got in this. We got in the Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk for the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition role-playing game. So for all you gaming guys out there and gals, there you have that. Hitting the stands today. And what do we have for variant covers? We just have a whole bunch of stuff. From Virgin covers, unlockables, like this one. This is Dune House Harkonnen. That's number what? Number 9. And this is the unlockable version. Something is Killing the Children, number 33 we're up to. Number 33. Look at that Virgin cover. It's awesome. And this one is Christian Ward. And it's a 1 in 25. For all you Christian Ward fans. See if I can brighten up our set a little bit over here. Okay. Sirens of the City, number 3. This is unlockable. Virgin cover. Red Sonja, number 3 at 1 in 10. In fact, there's 3 1 in 10s for Red Sonja this time. There's this one also from our good friend, Mr. Linsner. He does such amazing artwork. And Red Sonja, number 3, Middleton, 1 in 10. So it comes a little closer. She's just about covered in blood. That's a great one. Gargoyles, Dark Ages, number 3. This is a 1 in 15. And there's also a 1 in 10. Dark Ages. I think this is like the window shades one, only he's looking out through a prison cell. Window blinds. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, up to 143. This is a 1 in 10 variant cover. DC kicks off a new Wonder Woman series. Number 1. This is a 1 in 25. Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Redder. Number 3. A 1 in 25. Look at that. That is awesome. I really like this this take on Harley Quinn. I envision that's more like the way Harley looks, not so cutesy pie, more a little rougher, a little rough looking. Superman, issue number 6, 1 in 25. It's got a lot of characters going on there in the cover. A lot of versions of Superman or the Superman world. Amazing Spider-Man number 34, 1 in 25. That's a great cover. And don't we have a... Wait a second, don't we? They did. I guess they didn't do an Amazing Spider-Man 1 in 50 this week. What If Carnage, 1 in 25. What If Dark Carnage? Scary enough as Carnage alone. Wolverine, number 37, 1 in 25. Uncanny Avengers, 1 in 25. Got Rogue on there. We don't often get Rogue on anything, so it's good to see Rogue on the cover or something. Thank you, Marvel, for giving us something, for throwing us a little Rogue. Uncanny Spider-Man number 1. It's a 1 in 25 cover. Death of the Venomverse number 4. So 1 in 25. That's a great cover. But not to be outdone, Death of the Venomverse number 4, a 1 in 50. Predator versus Wolverine. Would we ever think we'd see the day? I think Predator's in a lot of trouble, quite frankly. This is a prey that doesn't seem to want to stay dead. That's my guess. Wolverine, that's a 1 in 25. And last but not least, on the variants for this week, we have the Wolverine number 37. Thank you. 1 per store. That's pretty cool. All right. So we have a very large stack of comics coming through. Let's push in 11 inches, guys. Wow. That's a big stack of comics. We haven't seen one this big in a while. Let's start with DC Comics. What do you say? Let's get DC stack over here. Let's see what's happening with DC. We're going to immediately jump back in time with DC Comics to Detective Comics from 1940. What was it? 1940 what? From originally published in Detective Comics in 1941. This is Detective Comics number 58. I believe this introduces the Penguin. Facsimile edition. This is what the kids were buying back then, kids. Your Daisy Rider BB gun. Just shoot your eye out, kid. Okay, Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Red are number 3. A couple different covers for you. Boom. Boom, boom. Hawk Girl getting her own series. At long last, this is number 3 of 6. Save the best for last. I like this one. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Nightwing. Nightwing issue. What is this issue? Issue number 106. Here's Nightwing falling backwards. We never see that, right? We never see that. Superman. This is Superman number 6. We got a blank cover going. This is just a protective cover to keep the blank cover nice. Got a blank cover number 6, and we got this artist. Really liking this artist's art. This is the artist is Rose Besh, and wow, what a cool style Rose has. Another Superman, number 6. Lois with the Superman logo on her clothing and stuff. That's pretty cool. And this cover, Superman number 6. And also Superman number 6. And this one, look at, it's an acetate cover. Watch what happens when we fold back the acetate. I can get it off there. Here we go. Ready? How cool is that? And that's what's saying. Wall book of the week. Well, here's another wall book that is got an acetate cover. Another book with an acetate cover, and it's a Captain America Tales of Suspense. And you fold back, and it's a virgin cover under there. You got all the logo and information there for the story. So as you can see, even way back, we had all these gimmicky things, especially in the 1990s. We had a ton of them. This is the Vigil from DC Comics. That's issue number 5. Green Lantern has a new number 1. This is Green Lantern War Journal. Some great covers there. But this last cover, look, this one is awesome. Look at that. But this last cover, you see it has the protective outer sheet. And what it is a glow-in-the-dark dog tags. Look at that. For John Stewart, Green Lantern, Sector 2814. Apparently they're all being drafted because this is Green Lantern War Journal. Wonder Woman gets her own number 1. Where's that here? Yeah. Starting a new series, Wonder Woman. There's this one. There's that one. There's that artist again. That's Rose Besh. Great stuff. Or draw your own if you don't like Rose's work, or even if you do, draw your own. And then look here, all foily and shiny. Look at that. She's about to dive into battle against all of these soldiers down there. Foil front and back. And like I say, foil is something that's been done for a while. Here, just recently, here's a foil of Dark Knight's Metal. It's another wall book. Several of the Dark Knight Metal stories were done with covers that were foil. All right. And you know, speaking of foil, this one had foil, and it wasn't an acetate, but it did have a die cut cover. And you got to see who the new Batman was. If you don't know by now who the new Batman was, then come on, this was a long time ago. So there you have it. Batman number 500 is one of our wall books of the week. With that great foil and die cut cover. What a great reveal. All right, World's Finest. We thought we would never see it, but the last cover of this reveals it. This is World's Finest, issue number 19. And this next cover tells it all. There he is. You saw him briefly in the Flash movie. And there he is as Superman himself. I mean, can you believe it? Did we ever thought we'd see the day that this man would be Superman in the comic books? Well, there he is. And he was Superman briefly in the movie. So more power to you, man. I think he actually owned one or two copies of Action Comics #1. I think he had one stolen from him. He was able to recover it. This is Batman White Knight presents Generation Joker. A couple of different covers for you there. Cyborg. Now these are the comic books that are hitting the Comics Club here. You know, we don't get every single last comic book. We try to get as many as possible, but there are others. There are others out there that we won't be getting. And if you know there's one that's going to be coming out and you're not certain if we're going to get it, you should definitely pre-order it. Don't miss your chance to get it. Cyborg. It's the dawn of DC. This is Cyborg number 3. At first, I thought it was going to be one of those negative space ones, but it's not. No negative space art there. Catwoman, number 57. As you like her. Romancing with the bat. Running with the cats. The Titans, issue number 3. Finishes it off for DC. Wally West. The Flash. All right. Let's see here. So there's DC. Let's jump into Independence here. What do you say? Let's jump into the Independence stack. Holy cow. We have a lot of Independence here. And we'll begin with Spawn. Spawn number 345. Wow. Spawn's lasted a very long time. I think it's going to be around a while. Hello. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And, of course, they always give us a little preview of what's coming out in the next issue. That's pretty cool. The Witcher, number 1 of a 4-part series. Several covers to choose from. The new Witcher series. So for all you Witcher fans, I know there's a lot of you out there. I'll be very happy to see that. And a lot of Stranger Things fans. This is issue number 4 of 4 for the latest series called Tales from Hawkins. Tales from Hawkins. Stranger Things. Stranger things have happened. That's pretty cool. It's like a pumpkin carved out, but they're inside of it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Stranger Things have joined together, and this is issue number 3. Great crossover here, if I can get it to stand up. Turtles and Stranger Things. I don't think you get much Stranger Things than the Turtles. Little mutated turtles turned into superheroes. Pretty cool. And speaking of turtles, of course, they have their own series, and we're up to issue number 143. I think we showed you the variant. Hey, Steve Fisher, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Gargoyles, Dark Ages, issue number 3. Monarch. This is issue number 6 from Image Comics. You know, they give us these little things on the back, too. Which is kind of interesting. A little bit of extra artwork there. I'm liking it. Almost looks like it should be connecting in some way. I don't know if it is or not. Hades. Disney Villains. Hades issue number 2. Action figure of Medusa. Madam Satan, Hell on Earth, issue 1. Lots of good horror for Halloween coming up. And don't forget Halloween Comic Fest here at the Comics Club, October 28th. We'll have a super prize. We'll have costume contests, too. 12 and under and teen and up. Get your costumes ready. It'll be first, second, third place prizes. Siren of the City, issue number 3. Sirens of the City. Saga's up to issue number 66. Brian K. Vaughan going strong there. This is The Case of the Bleeding Wall, issue number 1 of 4. Some great cover art there. Really liking that. Really liking that cover art. Victory. We're up to issue number 4 on Victory from the world of Vampirella. Some great covers on those. Dune House Harkonnen. Are you a Dune fan? Well, there you go. You saw the variant earlier, the unlockable 1 per store virgin cover of that. Noctera is issue number 16. Pathfinder, Wake the Dead. That's up to issue number 3. And we also have this cover for that. Vampirella, Red Sonja has some really great covers. I showed you some of the variants for it. I'm having a hard time picking which one of these I like best because they're all so very good. I mean, it's just hard to decide. The cosplay. This incredibly beautiful cover. This one. And this. I'm loving that. Is that Parejo? No, somebody else. But wow, what a cover. And then this one. You saw the variant of this one with all her covered in blood. Wow. Wow. Some great covers on Red Sonja. I'm impressed. Wild's In. We're up to issue. What is it? Issue number 4. Gunslinger up to issue 24. Got a trifecta of covers for you. There's one. There's another one. Or perhaps you just like it virgin and with a little less color. Just a little green splash behind there. big game. This just brings together, I think, several different characters from the Image universe, including the Hit Girl characters in that issue. Jack Kirby's Star Warriors brought back to life. It's a series created by him way back before he started with Marvel. It ran a couple of issues, I guess. He was only 22 years old. Click, click, boom. Click, click, boom. Issue number 4. Yeah. Issue number 4. Lots of number 4s hitting the stands today. The Walking Dead Deluxe. Get your Walking Dead in color. Those are color reprints. The Madness. That's some interesting art there. The Madness. The Madness. Blacksmith. The Key to His Heart. This is issue number 4. This is Omega Gang, issue number 2. Queen of Swords, issue number 3. Well, we're going to have to speed things up. We're not even at Marvel yet. No, it's 26 after. This is You've Been Canceled, issue number 4. Like I say, a lot of issue number 4s, and We Wicked Ones, issue number 4. Something's Killing the Children, issue number 33. There's this cover. It's a Virgin cover. And there's this one. You saw the variant Virgin cover for that one. And then we have this cover as well. So there's the indies. There's DC. We have Marvel. Oh, we have Marvel to show you here. It's a marvelous thing. So many books, so little time. Maybe I can find a way to start this show earlier. I don't know. Death of the Venomverse. Okay, issue number 4. Lots of different covers. Death of the Venomverse. Issue number 4. Like I say, lots of issue number 4s hitting the stands this week. Venom Gwen. Gwen Venom. Death of the Venomverse, issue number 4. Captain America launching a new number 1. And of course, we have many covers to choose from. That's classic. And of course, George Perez. See that foil one hiding in the back? There's that one. There's Steve doing a little labor. The whole gang together. Frank Miller even. And look at this foil one. Nice and beautifully shiny foil Captain America. What Mr. Happy would like to jump in and tell everybody that the secret word is foil. That's right. There's so many foils and variant covers and gatefolds and shininess and wonder. So foil has to be the secret word this week. Right, Mr. Happy? Oh, yeah. So foil is the secret word for those of you who thought you were going to miss it this week. There it is. Foil. Get yourself 15% off any single item. Some restrictions apply. I think somebody's knocking at my door at the wrong moment. Hold on, guys. Hey. You got it? Oh, sorry about that, kids. I'm running late, and the staff is showing up and wondering what am I doing. What If Dark Carnage? That's hitting the stands today. A couple different covers for you. What If Dark Carnage? Issue number 1. And so, like I say, everybody's showing up because I'm running late. Wolverine. This is issue number 37. You saw the one per store thank you version of that. That's a version of that one. There you go. There's that. Rom. Space Knight. This is a facsimile edition. We got a blank cover. Draw your own Rom if you like. And, of course, the shininess, the foilness, the wonderful gimmickiness of the foil covers. Alpha Flight. Taking Off. What is this? Alpha Flight issue number 2. Hello, kids. My lovely wife and my amazing granddaughter just walked into the door. Amazing Spider-Man number 34. There's this one, and this one, and that one coming at you. Cult of Carnage, Misery, issue number 5, also hitting the stands. Deadpool, Batter Blood, issue number 4. What is it with all the issue number 4? Is it just the universe aligned that way this week? I guess. Oh, cool. How you doing there, Josiah the Brain? And how you doing, Bad BX Dad 03? Good to see you all this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. Dark X-Men number 2. A couple different covers for you. That one's wild. Look at the length of that neck. Oh my gosh. Loki, issue number 4. Hey, sweetie. My granddaughter cooing at me over there. Loki. Guardians of the Galaxy is up to issue number 6. There they are. Got a fun Predator versus Wolverine covered by Scotty Young. Number 1 issue, Predator versus Wolverine. Look at that. There's some really great battle covers there. Look at that. And I imagine, about 2 characters, that's their whole thing is to battle. There you go. Bounty Hunters. Bounty Hunters. This is issue number 38. It's an Emperor falling into his demise. Well, he got better apparently to help with some clones. Dark Droids D Squad. This is issue number 1. I think might be a restock. Or is this brand new? I think it's brand new. Droid Squad. Get your action figure version. The gang's all together there. All the droids. Uncanny Avengers number 2. Uncanny Spider-Man number 1. Bam. And last but not least, Doctor Strange, Strange Academy, Moon Knight. Fun stuff. There you have it, boys and girls. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Tons of great stuff coming up. Don't forget to mark your calendars for free for Halloween Comic Fest. We got free comic books to give away. We have a big sale. We have costume contest, grab bags. A super prize, the return of the super prize. If you've never seen one of our super prizes before, we're going to have it up before the end of the month, and wow, it's going to be fantastic. So thank you so much for joining us. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you.